Welcome to Land a House. I'm Seth. I'm here on my farm property, standing in front of my tractor barn. I'm looking to add some off-grid solar to this barn, and I'm going to do that using the Big Battery equipment. I've got the Husky lithium iron phosphate battery, and that's going to be paired here with the Apex 6.5 kilowatt, and that's what I'm going to be unboxing and checking out right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. This will be the first time that I have looked at the inverter, so we will explore this thing together. Now, of course, this video is sponsored by Big Battery. I will have links to this equipment in the description down below as we get into this installation. Now, coming up next, I'm going to have a full install video where I show installing solar onto the barn and then getting this inverter connected to the battery and powering my barn. All right, so got the foam out of the way. There is a big bag that protects this inverter from dust, I guess. So let me see if I can get this to pull out of here. Hi-ya! There's probably convenient handles that I didn't use, but that's all right. Yeah. Okay, a little box. What could be in here? Looks like a perhaps a Wi-Fi dongle. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And then here is a communications cable for connecting to a computer. And here we are, the Big Battery Apex 6.5K. So starting here on the front, let's take a look at it. Big Battery logo up here, Apex 6.5K. Here is the display with some buttons up underneath. Has a fault charge and AC inverter indicators right here. Now, if we move down here, you can see it has the breakers. There's a grid, L1, L2, the load, L1, L2, generator, L1, L2, and then battery breaker right here. Now, it is up under some plastic, and I guess you have to unscrew that to get to it. We'll get to that here in just a moment. All right, turning to the bottom of this inverter, there are knockouts for grid, load, and generator, battery negative, battery positive, and PV for solar. Now, if you move down here, there is a chassis ground, parallel connections. There's a USB, CT, Wi-Fi, your RS-485 CAN, and then dry connect over here. Now, for my install, I'll be using the load and then the battery and PV, and I think that's going to be about all we need. Moving over here to this side, here is your typical sticker showing the stats here of the battery. Let's go sideways and take a look at it. All right, feel free to pause that if you need to. Carrying handle. I figured I was missing that earlier when I pulled it out of the box. One on each side, which is nice. Here is the on-off toggle. That's handy to know. And then your PV switch to turn solar on and off, and then a nice screen that you can change for when it gets dusty. Let's see if there's anything up top here. Just the mounting bracket that is built in. I also noticed that on the bottom of this one, it has little legs that you can use a screw through as well. All right, let's go ahead and open up the cover and see what's inside, starting with these screws right here. I've got a Phillips screwdriver. Let's see what happens if I loosen these a bit. All right, they were a bit tight from shipping, but now I think I can loosen them by hand. Let's see if I have to go all the way out with this in order to operate it. Okay. Don't have to go all the way out, which is nice. All right, there are the breakers, the battery breaker, and then grid, load, and generator. So I'll just be using the load here. Won't have to use the grid or the generator. And then, of course, the battery breaker as well. All right, so I think I can just hand tighten these now and not have to worry about keeping the screwdriver around. Now, in order to access the interior of this inverter, you do have to remove some of these screws here on the side. I like the 18K where it has the clasps on it, and the hinge, and so you don't have to worry about losing these screws and getting this bottom case like this. But that's the way these smaller inverters are, so you just got to run with it. I'm going to try not to lose all those screws. Let's see if I can do that. Lift this up, set it to the side. And this is what it looks like up under the hood. So we've got your grid, load, and generator connections down here. These breakers are just your typical, you have a screw that you'll tighten or loosen up here to stick the wire in right there. Moving over here to the battery, that is going to shut off here and here. So you got your negative connection and your positive connection. I'm going to assume that we have to use our own lugs unless we can find them. Aha, here they are right here. So it does come with the screws there for going into the battery terminal. And over here you've got PV1 and PV2. And so you've got positive, negative, red, black, red, black. All right, they also are the tiny screwdriver up top, and you put your wire in down here. Let's take a look at the other items that are included with the inverter. So this cable right here is for parallel connection between inverter to inverter. I won't be needing that here on my install. It also has some ring terminals and some mounting screws. Also a couple sets of backup screws for when you lose the ones that go to the cover, and some mounting hardware, so nice to have that. It also comes with the small flathead screwdriver that will allow you to connect those PV cables. That's a nice touch there. I like that. Now in here is a stick logger. So you'll connect this cable to your RS485. The other end will go to the logger, and you'll install the Solarman app and be able to track that. Maybe Big Battery has got an app as well. I'll have to check and see. And lastly, it comes with the user manual. Now, it's a thick user manual, has lots of good information. The second half of the manual is how you can configure this with multiple inverters. So it's a bigger book than you would expect, but it does have plenty of good info. One of the things that I liked in here was the diagrams for solar panels right here. So that's helpful to see that you can't go above 500 volts on your input. And it also shows grid connections and other important things like that. So definitely check out the manual before you install this inverter. I believe this inverter is going to do quite well here in my tractor barn to give me some power. I'm just going to be running things like power tools, lights, and maybe a fan or two. So a few helpful things to know about this inverter. 500 volts on PV1, 450 volts on PV2. It can do either single phase, which is 120 volts, or it can do split phase at 240 volts. Regardless of that, the output on L1 and L2 is 3250 watts. So just keep that in mind, that even though it's a 6,000 or a 6.5K, each leg will do 3,250 watts. Oh, can I lift this without dropping it? Yeah. All right, these handles are nice. Luckily, this inverter isn't too heavy. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this quick overview on the Big Battery Apex 6.5K. Like I said, I'm about to do a full installation here in my tractor barn. It's going to have solar power, it's going to have the Husky 2 battery, and then this inverter, and it should be able to take care of all of my power needs in here. All right, if you want to check out this inverter, I'll have a link in the description down below. And stay tuned to the future video where I do a complete install of this system. I'm Seth with Land House, and I will see you in the next video. Ow. Mosquitoes.